Hello, I'm at gufromhouse.com, and this is Kyle Stymist from Smith. How you doing today, buddy?
Great, Guff, doing well.
Good. Thanks for being here. Kyle's been here shooting the 2018 line of helmets and goggles from Smith, and we've kind of walked through our all-mountain category, and we're going to do a versus. This is the Vantage. This is the Variance, and Kyle's going to kind of walk us through the similarities and their differences, and hopefully by the end of the video, it'll help you decide which helmet's going to be better for you. There's a lot of differences. Both provide great protection and ultimate integration. Kind of walk us through each of these here.
Sure, yeah, going head to head on these two. So as Matt said, these are both two of our best-selling helmets. Historically, the Variance has been our best-selling moving into the category. As I'll mention, there's some aspects in here that really go against impact testing, which is obviously a huge cause of concern, football and all the big studies that they're doing out there right now. So let's just dig into a little bit of things that make these products different. It's a win-win situation, honestly, with either of these. But for a little bit more money, you get into the Vantage and you have a little bit more protective aspects that are going to be involved with this helmet. So comparatively speaking here, let's start with the back side. We've got our BOA fit systems. On the Variance here, the BOA fit system is going to come from the temples and kind of wrap your head in and enclose it, as opposed to the Vantage, which is going to give you a 360-degree wrap. So it's going to go directly across your whole entire head to really give you the most encompassing fit. The biggest thing that's going to be the difference in these two helmets is this funky looking material up here is called Choroid. Really highlights with the green and the black colorway. Up top here, it looks like a bunch of little bar straws, but actually what this material does is on impact, it will absorb 30% more energy than any EPS foam out there. So you're talking safety, every helmet out there is going to be tested to the same degree. They all have to pass a certain test, no matter if it's a lower end or lower price point helmet or a real high price point helmet, but we're using material that's safer by comparison than in some of the other helmets that are out in the market. Mm-hmm. Other than that, we've got some different ventilation systems on here as well. They're both going to perform the same if you're wearing goggles with our ultimate integration story. But if you're out there really ripping around, you've got a dual positioning output on here, so you can close off the top of that helmet, and then you can still leave the back open. So you got a lot of export air availability, and then you can also close out that back side as well. Whereas on the Variance, also very low profile design, so you've still got a lot of room for that air to come in and really grip down to your head, but you've only got one positioning system up top here.
Yeah, they're actually really good fitting helmets. Of course, with the BOA tech, it makes it fit a little bit better.
Correct.
I like them because they're low profile. You can wear these things under a hood,
sure,
and they're not like big and bulky. As you see, this is really not that large.
Exactly.
Now, along with that, like for those goggles, or for the guys and girls that like wearing beanies under their helmets, can you remove those audio-compatible ear
both
flaps?
Yep, on both helmets, it's seamless to do it. Whether you're wearing it in the park, actually that's a good point to bring up as well. These aren't necessarily, we kind of categorize them as an all-mountain helmet, but if you're one of those guys that's ripping the park left and right, this is still going to be a great option for you too. I mean, you almost get more ventilation in a helmet like this, especially if you're heating up pretty hot in the park.
Yeah.
To have the solid ventilation system on these as well. But yeah, taking out the earpieces, it's a real easy plug and pull. Mm-hmm. Pull that out, and you've got put your beanie on the underside.
Yeah, that's
easy
good.
enough.
And they're great all-mountain helmets, but as you said, yeah, you can ride them anywhere.
Sure.
And for guys, especially around here, that are making hot laps in the parks on the tow ropes, you get warm. Like in the middle of January, you're wearing a hoodie, just like doing laps, and you're
working
head's
the whole
sweating.
time.
Yeah, exactly.
Sure thing. So one other thing to mention, actually, that I didn't bring up before, the Vantage here is going to be bike certified as well. So thinking about all the fat biking that we're doing out there these days, obviously it's a huge market. This is going to be both bike and ski certified. This one's just going to be meant mostly for ski, but we got this. We went out ahead and got that one bike certified as well.
That's a good point too, because we carry a lot of we got a lot
you
of
guys
fat
have
bikes
got a ton of fat bikes. So really, for that market, this thing is for the extra price. You get that technology. Wear it as a two sport helmet.
That's right. You could actually bike to the resort.
Yeah, that's aggressive. You got your skis on your back.
Right. There's a guy. There's actually a local guy, Mike Stellick, who works at Highland Hills in Bloomington.
Sure.
He rides his bike, I think, pretty much every day to the resort.
These Midwesterners, we're crazy.
It's awesome. So awesome.
See you a lot, though.
Cool. Kyle, thanks for being here.
Yeah, absolutely, man.
You're welcome. And remember to check out the Vantage or the Variance Smith helmets at thehouse.com. Thanks for watching. Leave a comment or a question, and remember to subscribe to the channel. Peace.